Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the 49ers on Sunday night primetime.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, now he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Howell loses it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, and it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and goal from the 1.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jamar Chase.
Touchdown reception.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? On the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Kenneth Walker. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now he'll look to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Robinson up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, when coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Commanders' offense set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get the...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Niners 24, Commanders nothing.
So after the main field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field.
They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And Howe will throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Back to throw, Howell.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 4-yard line.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Purdy. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. Throw out wide to Walker.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards.
Walker will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Samuel, caught left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Howell.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Roquan Smith in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Fighting his way through contact.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. His first reception in the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now throw complete to Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Well, the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Howell. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Howell, he'll look to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Needing the tough yards, they run him with their fullback. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
running right. Here's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man downfield is Chase.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Touchdown 49ers.
Kyle Pitts
from 21 yards away.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think.
They've got his man complete. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Justin Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
And Howe will throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Justin Jefferson
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Washington ready to try again on offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Howell down to throw it.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell.
Hold in here, Caldwell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Kirby Joseph.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Running left is Walker.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This is caught. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
Sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Niners are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Powell.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies and take away that particular player.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 58 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Complete. Jefferson the target.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, 49ers! Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. But he's got to hook up here to Caldwell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw again.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And once more, Howell back to the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball start. Awesome.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Washington on 3rd down.
6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On the counter, it's Walker.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder